We just arrived at Paradise at the bottom of Mount Rainier. Getting ready to start our 3-day climb. Weather's looking great. We just got our permits, we're all checked in. Day 1, we're gonna head up to Camp Muir and camp on the snowfield. If the weather's good, tomorrow we're gonna get up at around midnight and make our summit push. And depending on how we're feeling, maybe come all the way back down. It's been a tricky year because of the extremely high snowpack. The Ingraham Direct is still being used, and that's what we're going to be going for rather than the more common Disappointment Cleaver Route. Some tricky terrain, some ladders, some deep crevasses, and probably a whole lot of people ahead of us. This is probably the best shot we're ever going to have to climb Mount Rainier.
We've been planning this for so long, just actually hopefully getting it done and not having to worry every March about getting in shape and preparing for it. Just getting rid of my low-key anxiety from March till July. That's what I'm actually most excited about. Oh my goodness! Why?
We've left Paradise behind. It's a total zoo down there. There's hundreds of people. The farther we get away from it, the quieter it's getting real quick, and I would imagine pretty soon it'll just be us and the other climbers. We're somewhere on the Muir snowfield now. A couple hours from camp, I imagine at this point. Visibility is amazing, we can see a long way, but wet, heavy snow makes it a little bit harder to find traction. Generally kind of slow going. It's a common thread in our climbing and hiking videos that we're doing a different climb because we couldn't come to Rainier for whatever reason. The first time we ever tried, we had to cancel the trip because at the last minute our team fell apart. The next year we had permits, but we couldn't go because the weather was really bad. The next year there was a global event that made border travel very difficult. That carried through till last year. So this is our first real attempt on the mountain. But we've been dreaming about it for 5 or 6 years, planning and waiting. So finally being here feels good. Honestly, climbing Mount Rainier might be sort of the top shelf of my aspirations as a mountaineer. I don't think I'm going much higher than that. So if I can make this happen, I can retire in style. It'll take a lot to convince me to turn around, I think. I really don't want it to come to that. So it's midnight now, and it's time to go. We're about an hour in now to the climb, and things are going really well. It's really windy, but it's not cold, so that's a big bonus.
We're just past Ingraham Flats, and we're just trying to figure out if we need to start passing people or if we should just kind of get in line and slow burn up.
extremely cold now. We're probably only 100 or 200 meters from the summit, getting close, but the wind has picked up. I don't think we're gonna be able to hang out very long at the summit if we make it, because it's absolutely frigid and beautiful. This was a big one. That was a tough climb. It was way colder at the top than we expected, and then immediately was way hotter than we could tolerate. So it made it a little bit spicy towards the end of the trip, and it's a good memory now. But I think we're ready to get off the mountain.